I want to run as a Republican. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm doing. I'm not even thinking about the other. And people want me to immediately give that up, and it's just something that it doesn't seem that important to give it up. But when you say it the way you said it, that's very interesting. So I'll be thinking about that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Malzberg panel. Jessica Tarlov is here, Democratic political consultant, political strategist at Doug Schoen, LLC, and Ford O'Connell, Republican strategist, political analyst, author of Hail Mary, the 10-Step Playbook for Republican Recovery. Let's start with Ford on this one. That was Donald Trump talking to you about being a third-party candidate. It's something he refuses to rule out. Now, of course, the way the polls look today, Ford, he's on top of every single poll heading into the debates. He's increasing his lead with every poll that comes out. Should he at this point, especially if it comes up at the debate, should he commit to saying, I will not be a third-party candidate, I will run as a Republican or support the nominee?
Well, the question for Donald Trump is whether or not he's interested in the Republican Party or just interested in Trump. And if he does run as a third-party candidate, even if he only gets 4 or 5% in the general election, he's going to can the Republicans' chances of winning the White House in 2016. Once you enter the Republican fray, regardless of whether it's Donald Trump or any other candidate, you should declare that you're never going to run as a third party, because that's how close the battle for the White House is going to be in 2016.
Yeah, I would like to see one of these pledges that they all have to sign, to be honest with you. Yeah. Jessica's laughing at everything you said, Ford.
No,
I don't think you're that funny personally, but she does. So what?
No, it was like a happy smile, like splitting the Republican Party. Suddenly the seas part and Hillary runs straight for 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. No,
she might walk fast. I don't know if she's in condition.
Don't be
to run.
ageist, sexist, whatever's happening here. Anyway, as for the Trump thing,
I mean, that's the one thing we know.
Yes.
So at this point, I actually think, what Trump is about is being an outsider, right? That he, shoots from the hip, speaks his mind, doesn't really need to have policy ideas because, he'll just make it happen. And
like Hillary on policy.
Whoa, I think that's for the next segment.
Okay.
But anyway, the point is that in that sense, I don't think actually that he should rule out running as a third-party candidate. And I'm not saying this in terms of getting the Democrats elected.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. It's not all I think about.
He's pulling 70% in a general election from Republican voters. It doesn't matter if you run Bernie Sanders and he wins your nomination. The Democrat will win. It is that simple if Trump runs as a third party.
I'm talking about
but Jessica, why? How does him not ruling out running as a third-party candidate go along with everything you've said?
No, because it's more authentic. It's more to the point of what Trump is trying to articulate, which is, I'm an outsider in politics. My message is a strong one. It's important. He's actually kind of like beyond party. I know that he's running as a Republican.
But he says he's a conservative Republican.
I think you're totally misrepresenting Trump's position, Jessica.
Trump is about Trump. It's a party of one. Maybe he'll invite 300 million of us to his party when he gets there.
But guys, I think that Donald Trump, in one sense, certainly has done more for this country than many of the others. The others have, served in politics as governors very proudly. That's very important. As U.S. senators, that's very important. Neurosurgeon, that's very important. And Secretary of State, to give Hillary credit, and then that's about it. But Donald Trump has employed, I don't know how many thousands of people, created tons of wealth for this country, and kept the whole thing running so these other people could serve in these capacities.
Then maybe we'll have, everyone's saying...
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Well, that's all well and good. I think you're missing the whole point of Trump's appeal right now. It's not about Trump or his positions. It's his anti-Washington, anti-politician argument, and the fact that he's channeling anger to the issues that the Republican primary voter wants to hear.
But then doesn't that add to the point that he easily could run as a third-party candidate, because it is about anger. It is about, he's a protest candidate. So what does it matter if he's a Republican or independent for this? He could be a right-leaning independent.
Jessica, are you kidding me? He's getting 10 times more coverage than any other Republican candidate, and he knows how to work the media, okay? It's 14 years as a host.
Do you think that he's going to win the nomination?
No, I do not think he's going to win the nomination, but he's shown himself to be a far more durable candidate than anyone ever imagined, and I suspect he will continue on this trend at least until Iowa.
All right, Jessica, could we do away with the left mantra that, although I think and suspect that the left is happy where Trump is right now, but nonetheless I've heard over and over again, and from Republicans too, that, 4 years ago, it was going to be Michelle Bachmann because she won a poll. It was going to be Herman Cain. He was leading. Not like Trump.
No,
Trump is consistently leading.
Absolutely. I started saying a few weeks ago that I was done being nasty about Trump because it actually just made people want to support him more, which, granted, I'm not speaking to the Republican base directly, but
Ford, did you ever hear Jessica be nasty? I've never heard her be nasty.
No,
smiled while I
Jessica
did
just
it.
wants to mix it up. But here's another key difference between Bachmann, Kane, and 2012.
Quickly, yes.
Trump has billions of dollars. Remember, most people get out of the race not because they can't find a path to victory. It's because they run out of money.
All right, we're coming back with more of the panel. But first, Donald Trump, as we said, at the head of every poll out there. Will he win the nomination? Does he have your vote? Please vote for your favorite candidate in the Newsmax poll. All you got to do that is go to newsmaxpolls.com. Once again, it's very simple. That's newsmaxpolls.com and cast your vote, whether it's for Donald Trump or Marco Rubio or Scott Walker or Jeb Bush. Or you get the picture. Newsmaxpolls.com. We're coming back.
When they attack women's health, they attack America's health, and it's wrong, and we're not going to let them get away with it. We're not going back. We're going to fight back. I'm proud to stand with Planned Parenthood. I'll never stop fighting to protect the ability and right of every woman in this country to make her own health decisions. I hope you will join me.
All right, welcome back, folks. Those two kids in that commercial supporting Planned Parenthood, they must be the ones that got away. Rejoining the Malzberg panel, Jessica Tarlov and Ford O'Connell. All right, Jessica, so Hillary Clinton makes this video. At first she said that there should be an investigation into Planned Parenthood. Today we saw another video where they're talking about intact embryos, which are babies that are I guess, I don't know. I hope they came out dead. I hope they weren't born alive and then killed. But nonetheless, they're talking about how they're all together in the plastic bags and blah, 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 and laughing about it. And this is the organization that Hillary Clinton makes a video supporting? What the heck is going on here?
I think that we need to separate the disturbing and callous tone that these doctors have used. I mean, Cecile Richards, who I guess could very well lose her job over this, should definitely get rid of all of these people. The fact that they're talking this way about an incredibly difficult decision that a woman makes about what will grow into babies. I don't know exactly what I'm not getting into the viability discussion here, but it's
You don't think a baby in the womb is a baby?
I think a baby in the womb is a baby, but may not survive outside of the mother. And I think we're not litigating a woman's right.
If you just let it be born and walk away, of course it won't survive. Neither will a 1-year-old.
We're not talking about a woman's right to choose, which is protected in this country. This has already been litigated. It's that part of this is done. But there should be a DOJ investigation into this. I don't think that Hillary should stop saying that she's supportive of this. I think that every Democrat, every Republican, every independent, everyone should want to get to the bottom of this. And with each release of another another tape, it seems more likely that they are doing
Ford,
something
here's
wrong.
the problem. Hillary says throughout the video that, they want to take women's health care away and contraception and this and that. I thought we have Obamacare for all that.
That's not what Obamacare does.
We have gynecologists. We have doctors. Can a woman go to a regular doctor, a gynecologist? It's all covered by Obamacare. What do you need abortion? It's like Planned Parenthood selling baby parts.
Look, Hillary Clinton can't make a decision on the Keystone Pipeline. She can make it on Planned Parenthood, and the reason is she's targeting unmarried women, okay, and that is the base support for her. So she's going to try to twist this every way possible to create a war on women. The problem is this isn't about pro-choice or pro-life. This is about the ethics of our society, the law, and the use of federal money in personhood. And unfortunately, that's getting lost in there because she basically wants to say that Republicans want to take away women's health services. And what Republicans need to do is come up with a little bit better articulation of what it is they're talking about because, frankly, I think they've got the right argument here.
But Ford, we don't know for sure that they've done anything illegal.
That's exactly the point.
Forget illegal.
No, but that's what we're talking about. You're doing,
we're
shut
not
down
talking
an
about
organization
illegal.
for being callous and nasty.
Really? When it comes to killing babies?
First of all, and you know that the federal funding doesn't go towards abortions.
No, we don't know that.
Oh, is it that the money's fungible?
Yes.
The 1992 NIH Revitalization Act says if you alter the procedure for abortion, which they've stated in 5 videos, okay, or you manipulate the prices, guess what? You were potentially in violation of the law. We need to have an
Potentially in
investigation,
violation
and we
of the
need
law.
to continue to look at this.
Ford, before you crucify them, and I understand this, and Steve as
You
well.
mean
I
like
need
the
to just-
babies are crucified?
Steve, we're not talking about abortion.
Yes, we are.
No, we aren't. You're talking about the legality of what Planned
No,
Parenthood
no,
is doing.
no, I'm talking about
in
the
selling
ethics.
fetal
I'm
We
talking
are
about the
talking about the
decency.
ethics. Steve does have a point because the Democrats basically think that something is not a baby until it leaves the hospital.
Right.
And I hate to tell you, guess what? I think the Democrats are really trumping over something that a lot of people don't think. They think that most fetuses are a human life after 20 years.
Ford,
But guess
Republicans are
Wait,
on the
Ford,
correct
how
side
many
of the...
weeks did you say?
what? I totally agree with you, Steve.
No, it doesn't matter how many weeks.
No, but Ford said how many weeks? I want to know
how
what
many
Ford's,
weeks did you say, Ford?
Viability.
Which is what? You said a
Which
number,
changes
say
with
it.
medical technology. Something can be viable in 10 weeks.
Ford,
It may be
you said
viable
a
in
number of
30
weeks.
Here's the
Please
deal,
repeat it.
Jessica. You know, Barack Obama once said when life begins is above his pay grade. So if you don't know when a baby is a baby in your own mind, then you err on the side of darn caution. And you say, I don't know, so I'm going to assume it's a baby from the beginning. Instead, you risk killing a baby if you don't know, and you allow this junk to go on.
And in all cases of rape and incest as well. You're
Well,
fully
yeah.
support. No, you want to talk about it. You want to make this about abortion. What about rape and
It
incest?
is about abortion. You don't
It's not
kill
about
a baby.
abortion.
You don't
What about
kill
rape
a
and
baby.
incest?
You
Tell
also
me.
don't kill a baby using federal funds and taxpayer dollars.
Which is
This
illegal and against the
But
law.
they don't.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we could go on with this forever, but Republicans are on the correct side because the Democratic platform is abortion on demand
The
whenever.
Republicans can't get it together.
and
That's why
that's
they
not
couldn't get
what
their
America
proposal
wants.
funded. Joni Ernst lied to
All
America.
right, guys, we'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much. You know, folks, Donald Trump leading the polls. What can I say? And people say he doesn't have a plan. But he does have a plan. He wrote a book, and he says that he'll make America great. It's called Time to Get Tough. You could get that from Newsmax. We have a free offer for Trump's book. Go to newsmax.com/Trump book and get your copy now.